Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. And alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. With Allie LaForge reporting from the sidelines. We've got Calgary facing Atlanta. Here's Reeves to Brady. Rebounding teams in this one, Stan, it may come down to grit and determination.
Yeah, Kevin, we're going to see some aggressive putbacks, battles for loose balls. It's going to become a test of strength, positioning, and just all-out hustle.
A dependable source of offense. Austin Reeves, a three-level scorer and a talented facilitator. Plus, this guy's just got that knack for drawing fouls.
Williams with the block. They recover it. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Yeah, he's not exactly a highlight reel dunker, but you love to see Jokic throw it down.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForge courtside. Allie.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Atlanta. I asked him the obvious, is there anything you can do to slow down Jokic? He was surprisingly candid with this plan, and he said they want to force him to switch out onto the perimeter shooters, hoping that he expends a lot of energy and create favorable mismatches. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Calgary on defense. 4-point game. And that one's good. Houdini.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Hero. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Well, everyone views Hero as a shooter, but he is also a terrific finisher.
Here's King. Jokic grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Stan, you know, you think about the release point on Jokic's outside shot. It is tough to get to.
Yeah, Kevin, it certainly is. And the problem is if you start to come out of your stance to try to get to that shot, Jokic will just pull the ball down and beat you on the drive.
Here's Doncic. After the basket by Atlanta. Şengün with the bucket.
A work in progress for the big man. When Şengün is hitting from the outside, this offense becomes dangerous.
Here's King. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Atlanta with the ball after Tyler Hero's three-pointer that didn't go. And the basket by Money.
Well, he's such a natural talent, has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Whether it's with his passing or scoring, Reeves is a flat-out playmaker.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Pass to Williams. Over Jokic. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And Calgary with possession. Doncic outside. Pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
And the basket by Money.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Doncic. Good D by Williams.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
And so Wagner will bring it up for Calgary. They trail by one. Chalk up two there. Şengün's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Back to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
And you gotta respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all about sharing the basketball.
Pass to Williams. And count it from 19 feet away. He has 6.
Boy, both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
Now here's Booker. Hasn't made one yet. King, that's good.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
It's blocked. 1 second left. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. It's Atlanta leading by just... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Atlanta.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
And so, here's Calgary. Trailing by 2. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. And that game will be 4 out of 5 on the road for the team. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot. Franz Wagner was asked to describe his game, and he said, I don't know if there's someone who I would say I play really close to. I'm like a tall guard. I try to do a lot of different stuff out there, and I hope when you see me play, you see that I'm having fun and I'm playing for the right reasons. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. So, Stan, you don't see a whole lot of players, 6'10", with the perimeter skills of a Franz Wagner.
Oh, you sure don't, Kevin. And not a guy with his size.
And it's a great finish!
Oh, my. Hey, that's an aggressive move by Giddey. You'll love to see it.
Booker with no one around. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. It's Giddey with the drive. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Calgary?
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
You also have to admire how they challenge the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint. And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort, getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Rebound by Williams.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Atlanta shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's King. No good. In and out, off the rim.
Yeah, even though he was open, those leaners are tough to make.
Too easy inside from Jokic. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defender.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Pass to Cunningham. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. There's Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
6 to shoot. Jokic draws the double. Here's Şengün.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Number 11.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
And the turnover again by Atlanta.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Calgary leading by 5. Doncic looking it over. Rebound, Atlanta. 107 left in the first half. Here's Money. It from beyond the arc. Money's got 12.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
It's confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
All free throws good from Doncic.
The all-around game of Doncic is impressive. A walking triple-double threat every night.
Here's Money, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Money's got 8 here in the quarter. Pass to Doncic, and they double up Doncic. And stolen by Williams. Now the fast break. King with the ball. Here's Money. Here is Williams. Here's Houdini. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. 9 points for Houdini.
Yeah, that's his second made 3 of the quarter. Third of the game so far.
It's a close game here in Minnesota. Here's Money. It's rebounded by Şengün. And here we go. Calgary fast break. Intercepted. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Atlanta leads by just 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Here's King. Pass to Houdini. Here's Money. Takes the 3. That one is good again. He sits right from the floor with the basket.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
Kicks it out to Hero. Back to Reeves. Fires the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Reeves has got 5.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Jokic with it. Williams picks him up. Nifty move. The big man Jokic inside.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Williams for three. Another three for Atlanta.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
And here's Reeves outside. And again, Calgary with the triple.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Pass to Houdini. Another three for Atlanta.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D chills him.
Reeves drives in. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. And Calgary making a change here. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Lets the three fly. Rebound by Calgary.
Well, after 3 straight makes, that's their first miss of the half.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Atlanta with the ball. The lead is 2. Pass to Houdini. Good on the three-point shot. Houdini's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Atlanta. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Doncic steps on the gas. Lays it up and banks it in. Doncic has got 9.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
Pass to Şengün. From the arc. And it's Luka Doncic with the 3. Doncic has got the game tied up here for Calgary. To the right side. And the basket by Money. Money's got 5 points now this quarter.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
And the shot is good.
Another bucket from Jokic. He could dominate scoring-wise every night if he wanted to. He is that good.
Doncic right side. And it's blocked. Pass to Williams. Now here's King. Houdini. And again, it's Atlanta.
Well, he's been resourceful tonight, not wasting opportunities.
And they double up Doncic. 5 on the clock. Screen by Şengün. Fires for 3. Williams with the block. Fires it up. And again, it's Atlanta. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Atlanta.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
And another difference maker for them has been their opportunistic defense. They are really piling up the steals in this one.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Puts up a deep 3. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Out to the wing. And here's Jokic outside. And so it's Atlanta with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And their three-point shooting has
60.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Calgary trails by 6. Here's Giddey. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Well, Josh Giddey, an outstanding playmaker. We know that, Coach. Are we calling him a point forward or a 6'8" point guard?
To me, Kevin, he's a pure point guard at 6'8". This guy's got great size, but he's most comfortable with the ball in his hands, making plays for other people and running an offense. He can handle and pass as well as anyone.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And he just makes it look so easy at times. Once Jokic gets going, there's almost no chance of slowing him down.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's King. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. And now that's 11 points for Little General.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great Epi's offense has been for these teams tonight. Just fantastic execution.
Money, no good. Count. Trails by 7, and the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic.
Not a fan of those kinds of passes.
King outside. Rebounded by Allen.
Well, he changed his shot on the approach, and it threw him off. He might have been trying to draw foul.
A putback, and Williams is right there. Williams has got the lead up to 9 now for Atlanta.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He has decided it's the right time to talk. See what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Hurry from deep three-point land. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Flag. And Flag throws it down.
2 emphatic points from Flag. This rookie has some serious swag.
Here's Levine. And stolen by Wagner. Flag. Now Wagner. Now Sabonis. Oh, the dunk!
Well, look, Sabonis has the footwork to get himself in position to finish right at the cup.
Up top, Curry. Curry gets it to go inside.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
Calgary trails by 4. Now Hero. Here's Doncic. Puts up the 3. And Doncic with the triple.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Curry outside. And good! From way outside, it's in.
Really the best result they could have hoped for on that possession. They get back all 3 points they just gave up and are close to putting this thing out of reach.
Well, they're right to trust Hero in these moments. He's a very reliable scoring option.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Reeves drives in.
Owning the moment. Sengun gets those much-needed points.
Here's Oubre. Curry. Sengun with the rebound. 1:22 left here in the fourth quarter. Doncic. Luka with authority inside.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Now Levine. Oubre. And there's the 3.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Reeves into the lane. And he slams it down with a one-arm hammer.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Sabonis high post. Doncic outside to take the lead. 3, good.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
Levine fires. The response triple. Answers back.
Well, in a situation like this, you go to a proven scorer like Levine. Every time. Impressive poise from Sabonis right there. A guy you can count on to make big shots.
Here's Johnson. Curry. Wow, Curry automatic from deep.
Fearless. Curry takes on the challenge and gets that big basket to fall. Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Money. Williams fires.
And I don't understand the thought process, but maybe I'm giving too much credit. No reason, though, for that.
And the free throw, no good. And so the big win by...
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Here we go. And it's going to be Calgary off the tip. Pass to Doncic. Here's Jokic. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot. Two elite centers from tip-off to the final buzzer, Grant. We should have a battle on our hands tonight.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. And, you know, in games like this, it's important to give space for your big guys to compete. The last thing you want is to overcrowd the paint and end up taking an elbow.
Shot is good by Reeves.
Night in and night out, Reeves does some of his best work off the bounce.
Here's King, and that one is stuffed right through.
And defensively, you have to make them work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Doncic into the lane, and Doncic hammers it home.
What energy on the drive from Doncic, charging in before the defense can seal up the gaps.
Fires from deep. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
It's Jokic, high post. And the dunk by Jokic.
Powerful stuff from the Joker. The defense doesn't want any of that, and I don't blame them.
Richard, when you talk about Austin Reeves, this guy continues to defy expectations.
I still can't believe he was an undrafted free agent. Not only does he score, he shoots an impressive percentage while doing it. It's just an incredible story. And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
Houdini grabs a board.
And that miss makes them 4 of 5 to start this one. Not a bad start.
Williams misses. Outside Reeves. Driving in. Jokic. Jokic.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Pass to King. To the middle. Here's Money. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, what Luka Doncic does with the ball in his hands is never predetermined. He said, quote, I just see what the defense gives me. It's never the same decision. It's a lot of factors. You've got to look at who's guarding you, if the shot's going in or not. There's a lot to think about and then decide. Guys, back to you.
He keeps them guessing. Allie, thank you.
Along with everything else, Doncic is a knockdown three-point shooter.
And so Will Hardy... calls the timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. A minute 53 left in the first quarter. Outside Jaquez. Pass to Wagner. And here's Doncic outside. And again, it's Calgary with a three.
You know, it's not his forte, but still, Luka can hit threes. Keeps you honest.
Oh, got that one up quick. Money's got 5 now.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And look at Luka now, getting aggressive at the arc. He was eager to answer that last three.
Cunningham deciding where to go with it. Pass to Houdini. And Jaquez over to help. 6 to shoot. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Booker, good.
Right back at you. Booker matching threes.
Here's Doncic. Wagner outside. There's the three. Another three for Doncic. 14 points for him.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And Doncic with the jam.
How about Doncic? Using his strength to absorb the contact and finish at the rim.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Atlanta trails by 5. And Williams punches it home.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
Nails it from 3. Doncic has got 20 points. Pass to Houdini. What if it goes? Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for Calgary. He's been productive scoring the ball. He's got 25. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Calgary.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
Wagner outside. And again, it's Calgary with a 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And the 8th overall pick in 2021. Grant, what surprises you about Franz Wagner?
I don't think we knew he'd be this lethal off the dribble. His perimeter shooting has really been the lone hiccup. But once he locks that in, watch out. Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Williams misses. Calgary leading by 3. Pass to Şengün. Kicks it out to Wagner. And here's Sabonis outside. The rebound by Atlanta. It's off to Detroit after this game, where they will face the Pistons. And that'll be the 4th game of this 5-game road trip.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Here's Şengün. The shot is good on the assist by Sabonis. Şengün's got 6 in the quarter.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Pass to Wagner. To the inside. Right side, Levine. To the right side. Here's King. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
And here's Giddey. No points so far. And Şengün gets it to go.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
Their guards have carried the offensive load. With the way they perform, they've got the green light to shoot whenever there's an opening. And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Gets the three to fall. Kings got 15 points. Well, Grant, we know teams are hunting triples like never before. What's the line before you get a little free happy, though?
Well, B.A., I don't care how well you're shooting it. If you have an opportunity to get to the rim, you have to take it.
And it's King missing. And here's Wagner. We'll bring it up for Calgary. Levine with a steal. Pass to Williams. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Outside Levine. Out to the right wing. Here's Houdini. Over to the wing. Stolen by Giddey. Inside. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Punishing the rim right there. Şengün.
Wagner on the wing. The rebound by Atlanta.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Şengün.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
So both teams making some changes here. And Williams drops them both.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
Kicks it to Doncic. Here's the three. Williams grabs the board. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Pass to Money. Three-pointer. Count it. All three of his attempts have gone in.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
To the left wing. From deep, Jokic. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
Yeah, that's what makes Jokic an MVP caliber player. His ability to be consistent from deep.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And the basket by Houdini.
He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid off with a flawless shooting percentage for him so far in this game.
Back to Reeves. 4 seconds left. Hero outside. From deep, Jokic. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the nick of time.
So the clock runs out with the score tied going into the half. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Grant, since he's come into the league, what's jumped out to you about Hero's development?
Well, I've liked seeing his growth in running the pick and roll. He's not just a jump shooter anymore. He's a guy that can anchor an offensive unit, B.A. And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Here's Houdini. He's got 16. Count it. Good. Hero outside. This one for three. And again, it's Calgary with a three.
Smooth shot by Hero. Notice how he doesn't rush himself.
Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. In transition. Jokic muscles it down.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Money's got 11 points.
They're being put to the test, and he's doing everything he can to keep them in this game.
Here's Doncic. And again, it's Calgary
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
To the left side wing. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Here's Şengün. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. And it's a 9-point Calgary lead.
What would this game be like without their easy points off of turnovers? They are just making mistake after mistake this quarter, handing over 9 points to the opponent. Not good.
And Şengün throw it down.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Back to Doncic. Pass to Jokic. Now here's Şengün. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep, here's Doncic. Oh, he is cooking right now. 10 for 11 from the field.
They continue to lose the turnover battle.
Here's Williams. Can they get it? It's rebounded by Şengün.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Doncic with the bucket.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
From outside the arc. Outside Reeves. Doncic with it. Give him 30. Fires from way outside. And no good.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not a good idea. Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Reeves. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
He's so skilled in that screen roll. I like watching Reeves break down the defense.
Şengün with a double team. And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here. The coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Booker's shot is good.
Shoots the lights out. Booker has limitless range.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. 56 seconds left in the third. And Doncic, here we go.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Now here's Curry. Nifty move. Oh, a strong finish from Curry.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
And here's Doncic outside. Buries it from 3. Doncic has got 15 points in just the second half. Curry with it, and it's Giddey picking him up. Stolen by Giddey. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Doncic with the bucket.
All these turnovers keep them at a constant disadvantage on the defensive end.
No problems knocking that one down. Booker's got 9 points.
Booker's taking that shot every time if it's given to him.
Doncic. And he makes it on the layup. And Calgary leads by 18.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And so it's Calgary.
60 seconds.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Calgary leading by 18. Curry with a steal. And here comes the break. The kick out to Johnson. Pass to Curry. Three-pointer. Easy money for Stephen Curry.
3 points.
This is Pete Curry shooting with real confidence off the catch. It's what helped get him going.
Outside Giddey. And that one is hammered home.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Williams from long range. Shot by Johnson, no good.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Giddey with it. Now guarded by Curry. 4-3. The shot by Reeves, no good.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Devin Booker for 3.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Here's Giddey. Oh, a 2. Handed power slam.
Yeah, look at Giddey stealing the spotlight. What a jam.
Left side Curry. Curry at the rim.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
Johnson with the defensive effort.
Give the defender credit, willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
And Giddey has got the ball here for Calgary. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Wagner outside. And they double up Jokic. Shot clock at 6. Oh, what range from the big man, Jokic.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not. It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Jokic! Johnson with the rebound. Atlanta trails by 11. Curry draws the double. From deep. It's good! Curry with a long-range bomb.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
Jokic. Here he goes. Oh, he jammed it.
Helps his team in so many ways. Jokic is more than just a leader.
They double team Curry. Now Cunningham. Outside Curry. Takes a 3. Jokic pulls it down. Calgary leading by 10. Ooh, poked away. It's stolen by Curry. Here's Booker. Fires the 3. Can't get it to go.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Now Doncic. From downtown. Gets a hand on it. Another chance. Oh, Williams with the block. They recover it. Shot clock at 5. Here's Hero. Jacks up a 3. Johnson with the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Booker fires. Oh, Booker from the parking lot.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
Jokic on the double team. Here's Cunningham. Puts up a deep 3. And he nails it.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
Doncic deciding where to go with it. "26 seconds left in the game.
And you can't let Doncic get this type of positioning because then you're pretty much forced to foul him.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. And Atlanta with possession here. Şengün with a steal. Doncic outside. And he slams it down.
And when he puts it all together, look at the kind of night Luka can have. Wow. I love it. Nice activity defensively. Getting in there to disrupt the pass.
From deep three-point range. Nails it. And so it's Calgary with the win. This one was a fun one to... Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Tip-off goes to Atlanta. Here's Curry. From deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range. We've got a special one for you here. A good old-fashioned East-West showdown, Richard.
Oh, you love to see it, B.A. It's a matter of pride when it comes to these games. It's a matter matchup that you don't get to see very often.
And Curry's got the ball here for Atlanta. The three is up. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Few do it better than Curry. The range of his shooting is practically in a league of its own.
From deep, here's Doncic. Drills it from deep.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Stephen Curry.
Curry gets the bucket.
You knew it was coming because Steph, this man loves a good duel.
Doncic, no good.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Stephen Curry.
Man, showing some terrific range. Curry's got 12.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
And Jokic has a number of moves to choose from, especially deep inside.
And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one of a kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. BA?
And Allie, thanks. Pass to Williams. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Doncic outside. Back to Hero. And here's Doncic. And again, it's Calgary with a 3.
And look at Luka now, getting aggressive at the arc. He was eager to answer that last 3.
They double-team Curry. The kick out to Ball. From deep three-point land. Curry's shot is off. Doncic outside. Hits the three-pointer. Doncic. He's got 12. And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And Atlanta making a change here. 1:43 left to play in the first. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. They trail by 1. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
4-3. Another 3 for Doncic. He's got 15.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Oh, a really deep 3 that time.
Oh, fantastic start from the field for him. 6 for 8.
Now here's Doncic. 15 points in the game.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Oh, it's good!
Oh,
it is good!
That just
He
happened.
somehow made it!
That just happened.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
I mean, you have to love the toughness. Doncic plays with an edge.
One guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic.
Yeah, B.A., he completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
Well, one of the many things that's impressive about Luka Doncic, he double clutches so well.
Right, and he even absorbs contact in the air and somehow, some way, still has a very high field goal percentage. Luka, his game defies logic. Maybe Luka's logic.
And the dunk by Jokic.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
The three from Curry.
Stephen Curry.
Fires in the triple. Curry's got 23 points.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
There will be some letdowns at some point. But these teams, they are built to score. So,
oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for Calgary. He's been productive scoring the ball. He's got 20 points so far. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Calgary.
well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
Well, Sengun can be choosy at the arc, so when he does take these shots, he means business.
Curry splashes it in.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Back to you guys.
Able to dial it in. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Sengun. The shot is good on the assist by Sabonis. Şengün's got 9 points.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Oh, Curry showing off the range.
His production from range has been nothing short of astounding.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Pass to Jokic. Fires for three. Oh, what range from the big man, Jokic.
They're standing tall at the arc. Jokic buries it.
Curry from deep three-point land. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
He's dropping the three ball with incredible consistency. What a barrage here in the first half.
It's Giddey on the wing. Down low. Look at Jokic going to work inside. All right, Richard, just as a fan of the game, who's your favorite player to watch right now?
I'm really loving Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Really, their whole team. But Shai, he's just special to watch.
Good ball movement here by Atlanta. The three from Curry. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
From deep, Jokic. Offensive rebound. Back to Giddey. Pass to Jokic. Tries again. Williams grabs the board. It's a close game here in Boston. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Craig.
Yeah, B.A., he throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
Atlanta trails by 3. Curry with it, and it's Giddey picking him up. Here's the 3, and Atlanta hits again from deep.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Curry, that's good.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Here's Giddey. And Şengün throw it down.
Punishing the rim right there. Şengün.
A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Curry's shot is off. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Şengün. Back to Jokic. There's the 3. Another shot. No match for the Joker.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
The 3 from Curry. Rejected by Jokic. Here's Giddey. 2 on the clock. And Wagner gets it to go. And now a 5-point Calgary lead.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's Calgary. They're up by 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Luka proving he can score from anywhere.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Pass to Cunningham. Here's Houdini. Here's Money. sinks the tray.
Number 11.
Money's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
Doncic right side. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Atlanta trails by 4. Cunningham outside. Fires from deep. And Hero grabs the board.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
From deep, here's Doncic. Pure. That's basket number 9 on 12 tries.
And when he puts it all together, look at the kind of night Luka can have. Wow.
Pass to King. Cunningham on the wing. From 15 feet away. And the shot falls short that time.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical. And they've really managed to dominate inside.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Basketball is a beautiful game, but Commissioner Adam Silver said the most important part from our standpoint is ensuring that there's always competitive tension on the floor. Fans like the physical aspect that comes with this game. We don't want that to be lost. Back to you, Brian.
Keeping that edge. Thanks much for the report, Allie. There's Cunningham with a 3. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Measuring that corner triple very well. I like seeing Cunningham bury these types of shots.
When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, and his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards. His 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And Atlanta making a change here. Oh, Luka with a deep one.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Atlanta trails by 9. Here's King. Still no points. Here's Money. Launches a 3. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Impressive offensive versatility for a big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Let's go with a 3. And again, it's Calgary with a 3.
Showing his confidence. Şengün taking the shot the moment he has the ball.
Williams on the wing. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. And here's Cunningham outside. Cunningham attacks for 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
As this team's offensive catalyst, Doncic puts pressure on the defense every possession.
Doncic hits them both. Atlanta trails by 8. Here's King. Lays it up and banks it in. King's got his first points of the game.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Wagner on the wing. Back to Doncic. Gets the 3 ball to go. And Calgary leads by 9.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Fires the 3. And they'll get another chance. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Yeah, just slick there on the interior. Doncic draws the whistle.
And the 8th overall pick in 2021. Grant, what surprises you about Franz Wagner?
I don't think we knew he'd be this lethal off the dribble. His perimeter shooting has really been the lone hiccup. But once he locks that in, watch out.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Şengün.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
Money. He drops it from range. Money's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes. And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
Pass to Wagner. From deep, here's Doncic. He buries it from 3. Doncic has got 45 points.
But we've been watching him hold court out of the arc. Just an unforgettable performance tonight.
King gets the bucket.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for Calgary. He added to his astounding total of 3.
83.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Atlanta trails by 5. Here's King. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham.
And what a read there from Cunningham, showing he has vision and timing with his passes.
Pass to Jaquez. 3-pointer. Knocks down the long change. Jaquez has got his first 3 points of the game.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
Here's Money. Takes a 3. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Outside Reeves. And stolen by Cunningham. To the paint. Here's Money. And he goes in for the dunk.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
And that one's good. Jokic has got 20 points.
And this makes Jokic an MVP caliber talent. His ability to dunk. Dominate the defense. It's like he needed that halftime break to gather himself. Now he's starting to get his confidence back here.
And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Oh, wasted no time on that one. And Calgary leads by 2.
And this guy is a competitor. I love watching Reeves answer the call like this.
Giddy with a double team. Here's King. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Now Jokic. Jokic using his size.
Down in the paint, Jokic knows how to take charge, getting past the D and to a look.
Tries to save it. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Let's get a report from Allie.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now, keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Personal foul.
And now we have an intentional foul. Not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
Yes, sir, with the 3.
How many times have we seen this? His team needs a bucket, and Steph does what Steph does.
Doncic outside. Here's Şengün. Curry with a steal. Curry draws the double. Now Levine. The 3 is in.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
And Reeves has got the ball here for Calgary.
Morphing from second-round pick to superstar. Jokic comes up big for this team night after night.
Curry. Now pass to Williams. Levine from downtown. Money from 3.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
And from the moment he stepped into the league, Luka's been a big-time player.
Curry outside. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Doncic. Here's Calgary. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Outside Reeves. Takes a 3. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
No moment is too big for Austin Reeves.
Beyond the arc. Cleared away by Hero.
You love to see the competitive fire, but he couldn't sink that revenge triple.
Doncic outside. For 3. Oh, it doesn't go.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Curry. It's money from deep.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Now Şengün. Doncic. Oh, Luka says hello.
Clutch play by Doncic. He's been doing this since he was a kid.
Once again, Curry, this man has made a living out of big shots like this one.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. Now Jokic. Doncic outside. And they go to the intentional foul. sinks the clutch free throw. And so both free throws good. And it's a two-point ball game.
Now that's how you capitalize at the line. As long as they play good defense, they should have this win sealed.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
I would honestly attempt to get the ball near the rim because even if the shot doesn't fall, a quick putback will suffice. During this final quarter, he's erupted from outside the arc. Just assume every three he takes now is going in.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. How do you think this is going to play out?
They've got just enough time for a catch and shoot, but it needs to be immediate.
So it's Atlanta picking up the win.
It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. This is a great East-West matchup, GA. These are big-time rivals.
There's no secret. This is a big one. The fans know it. The players know it. The fact that they don't play each other as often makes it even more intense.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Down low. Here's Doncic. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Austin Reeves.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
Here's King. Rebound by Calgary. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Will Hardy. As you might expect, we talked about the game plan for defending Luka Doncic. Coach stressed that they'll double-team him often, saying, quote, "We want him to feel challenged on every single shot. I don't want him to get exactly what he wants out there." Sounds like Luka should expect hands in his face at all times tonight. Back over to you guys.
Thank you once again, Allie.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Greg, you look at Alperen Sengun. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Back to Sengun. And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Steps back. Pass to Williams. And it's sent back by Jokic.
The imposing presence of the Joker inside turns away the finish right at the rim.
Good on the triple. Doncic has got 5 now.
guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Count the basket.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
In the corner, Şengün with it. Jokic with the bucket.
The three-point stroke from Jokic, it just looks confident.
And King, here we go. Rebound by Calgary.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And he makes... that one.
The adjustment, man, what a finish.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. So both teams changing it up here. Rebound by Williams.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. The drive by Jokic. Money with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
To the left wing. Right side, Williams. Lets it go from deep. That's it. He's got two made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Williams after Luka Doncic's bucket. And it's the machine with the foul.
Williams.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Jokic outside. Rebound, Atlanta. To Williams. King left side. Doncic comes with the double team. Here is Williams. Jokic with the steal. And here we go. Calgary fast break. Deep 2 from Wagner. Shoots. Drops one in from the wing.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for Calgary. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total.
21.
Don't go any. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Calgary.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
Clock at 4. Calgary needs to get a shot off. Şengün with the bucket.
Şengün's focus and attention to detail coming into play there. That was close.
Well, Josh Giddey provides a floor general's mentality, RJ, in a 6'8" frame.
Yeah, he sees the floor extremely well and prides himself on his ability to create easy looks for his teammates, especially in transition.
And I love watching Giddey take it strong to the basket. The D has got to be aware of it.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Franz Wagner was asked to describe his game, and he said, I don't know if there's someone who I would say I play really close to. I'm like a tall guard. I try to do a lot of different stuff out there, and I hope when you see me play, you see that I'm having fun and I'm playing for the right reasons. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Sabonis with the ball. Williams picks him up. Pass to Şengün. Akes with a wide-open look. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. And Calgary leads by 5. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. King. Another 3 for Atlanta.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Akes outside. Pass to Wagner. Inside. Here's Sabonis. Rebound by Williams. It's a close game here in Minnesota. On the wing, Williams. Here's Money. On the wing, Williams. For 3. Great defense that time from Şengün. Here's Sabonis. He's guarded by Williams. For the 3. And again, Calgary with the triple. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top floor generals of all time. The guys that can direct the floor and can control a game.
Wow, if we're talking traditional point guards, I gotta go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Back to Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Pass to Şengün. The 3. And again, Calgary with the triple.
He got a 3 to fall in the first, and now his second in this quarter. Not a trend the defense wants to see.
And the basket by Money.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Şengün with a wide open look. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist.
Well, Şengün can be choosy at the arc, so when he does take these shots, he means business.
Jokic with the steal. On the wing, Reed. .41 seconds left in the second quarter. Deflects the pass. Williams with the steal. Off they go on a 3-on-1 break. King, that's good.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
Wagner from long range. Rebound by Williams. Atlanta trails by 6. Over Jokic. Pass to Houdini. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. King, that's good.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And so it's Calgary, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Back to Hero. The 3 for Doncic. That shot is off.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Fires for 3. The triple! Doncic!
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Richard, what do you see in what Luka Doncic sees on the floor?
Well, Kevin, I think he's tracking all 5 defensive players and all 4 of his offensive teammates. He always seems to find a way to get players involved.
Basket counts.
And he's got a good handle, excellent body control. Doncic is a threat to pull up from anywhere.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Flies a three off the inbound. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. And it's an 11-point Calgary lead. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Houdini. Off target with his three.
You love to see the competitive fire, but he couldn't sink that revenge triple.
Pass to Şengün from downtown. And again, Calgary with the triple.
The ever-evolving game of Şengün adding the three-point stroke. That makes him so much tougher to guard.
And that one's good. Houdini.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebound, Atlanta. And here is King. 16 points for him. Pass to Jokic to the middle. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Here's Doncic. He's got 18. Got that bucket in no time at all. Doncic has got 11 points in the quarter.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Williams gets the bucket.
You're giving up a bit of height there. You can expect to get burned from downtown when you do this.
And it doesn't take much for Doncic to get hot. And once that happens, well, he is almost unguardable.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. The league is hoping for more competition for the All-Star game, and one idea to motivate the players is more prize money for the winning team. It worked for the Emirates Cup. The All-Star festivities drive revenues and publicity for the league, so those that are advancing this suggestion say, put some money on it. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you very much. And a wide open look for Hero. And again, it's Calgary.
Oh, a dead-eye shooter. Hero is always ready to snipe it off the feed.
Here's King. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. King's got 22 points.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
And the slam by Doncic.
And sometimes defenses sleep on Doncic's ability to elevate. He is capable of throwing it down.
Hits it from three-point range.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes now in the D. Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Nobody near Williams. Another three for Atlanta.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Takes a step back. Pass to Şengün. And here's Jokic. Hero on the wing. And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebound by Williams. Atlanta trails by 5. There's the three. Another three for Atlanta.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
He's so skilled on the interior. Jokic plays with so much force and leverage down low.
To the inside. And stolen by Şengün. It's been all about Luka Doncic for Calgary. A terrific. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And so Curry will bring it up for Atlanta. Trailing by 4. Jokic with the steal. Pass to Buzelis. Now Doncic. And the 3 ball is good. Doncic has got 30 points. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle steps for Calgary.
They've been defending with excellence.